Now it's time for Hot for Your House, sponsored by John's Waterproofing.
All right, guys, today we're going to be installing the Aqara Smart Lock. This is the U50. This is a brand new technology that could make life a lot easier for you. And what's cool is this lock will do many things. One, you can go up, use a regular key if you want to. Two, you can use the keypad on the front and put a code in. Or three, you can program it so if you've got your hands full of groceries walking in, it senses you by your phone being close and it'll automatically unlock it. The first thing you're going to need before you put the lock in is their hub though, so that way it can communicate. This uses Matter, Apple HomeKit, Google, a lot of different programs, so it'll work with almost any smart home system. So the first thing we're going to do here is we're going to unbox this. And these are pretty easy to install, and I can't wait to show you how this works. So see, it's got a nice little sliding door that'll hide that key, which is really neat. We'll put that through in a second. All right, we're going to slide this in, make sure we have the top, and they do give us these Phillips screws, so we can screw that into the face frame. There we go. That'll slide in. Put two screws to hold that in place. Now they do give you the instructions if you don't have a deadbolt, you can drill this yourself. They do sell those little kits there at the home center where you can do a drill and do this yourself. It's not that big a deal because they have templates for it. All right, we got that in there. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to take this face plate here and slide it through, which is this right here. So this is going to go, we have this electrical connection which goes to the back where the battery pack is, and this is going to go right through the center of this. So we want to make sure, get the electrical running below it. That's sliding through there. Now we're going to twist that door around and I'll show you the back side. All right, we're on the inside of the door here so you can see how this fit through there. Pretty simple, really. Our next move is we've got this plate that's going on the inside, and it's very important to align this correctly. It says top right here, and then there's these two little screws that go up top, and of course we've got where the center and the two bolts are going to go through to hold this together. So what we're going to do is slide this through here, and they give us two different sets of bolts depending your thickness of the door. If you've got one of these standard doors, you use the shorter ones. If it's an older, thicker door, you'll use the longer ones. So now we're going to get that fed through here. We'll get this right into the back of that lock set, just like that. Then we're going to use the Phillips. I want to make sure and get this aligned correctly because this is our chance to do that right. Get that just kind of snugged up right here. That way we can check and see how we're looking on the back side. All right, our next thing is we've got the cover off the back here. This is where our battery storage is, and this is where the twist lock is. And of course on the inside here we have where the electronics are that we're going to plug this into. And that's going to be right here. You can see that little yellow snap right here. That's where this is going to connect into. So the first thing I'm going to do is snap that in. Get that plugged in. And then we're going to line this little tab up right here with the bottom of this, which is the cylinder of the lock. Just want to make sure not to crimp those wires. Let those kind of fold in. There's two. All right. I want to make sure that that works correctly there. That's good. Let's put the batteries in here before we put the back cover on this. You always want to make sure this operates really freely. It's easy to get stuff bound up in a door. All right, it's gone through its setup here. Now I'm going to grab my phone, and I've already put the app on here, which is super cool. So we'll go over to this, and I'm going to scan it and set it up here, which is kind of cool how this works. They make it really easy with this little kind of QR code right here. So this is what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in here and just hit my plus, add device group. The last thing we're going to do here is we're going to put this back cover on, snap that in, put the lock on there. That's how you install an Aqara Smart Lock.